Heck yeah, welcome to SahiTrip Travel Services. Alright, let's get straight into it. You're thinking Qatar, right? Maybe you're picturing desert, futuristic skylines, incredible luxury, and you'd be right. But here's a question I get, or that people but don't ask. Can I, as a vegetarian, a veggie lover, really well in Qatar? Is it all just shawarma and grilled meat? And the answer, my friends, is a resounding yes. Qatar is booming, it's cosmopolitan, and that means its food scene is exploding with options, especially for those of us who prefer our meals plant-powered. It's not just about food, it's about finding food in incredible settings. Today, we're not just exploring the top must-visit places in Qatar. We're diving deep into why these spots are absolute gold mines for veggie lovers. I'm talking fresh ingredients, innovative chefs, and traditional Middle Eastern vegetarian dishes that will blow your mind. We're going to show you that Qatar isn't just accommodating to vegetarians, it's actively exciting. Forget sad side salads. We're on a mission to uncover vibrant, flavorful, and utterly satisfying plant-based experiences across this incredible country. So buckle up, because this isn't your average travel guide. This is Qatar, through the eyes of a food-focused traveler who knows where the good green stuff is. We've handpicked locations that offer not just stunning sights but also fantastic opportunities to indulge in delicious vegetarian cuisine. From upscale dining and man-made marvels to authentic bites in bustling traditional markets, Qatar has a surprise waiting around every corner for the discerning vegetarian palate. SahiTrip Travel is all about crafting those unique experiences, making sure every aspect of your journey, including your meals, is memorable. So, if you're ready to see a side of Qatar that's as rich in plant-based flavors as it is in culture and luxury, then you're in the right place. Let's go. Alright, first up, the Pearl Qatar. Now when you hear the Pearl, you're probably thinking luxury yachts, high-end shopping. And yeah, it's all that. It's this insane man-made island, an architectural marvel that just screams opulence. But here's the thing, when you have this level of sophistication, it extends to everything, especially the food. People here expect the best, and that includes incredible, high-quality vegetarian options. This isn't an afterthought, it's part of the package. You're strolling along these beautiful Riviera-style boardwalks, the sun's glinting off the water, mega yachts bobbing gently. The vibe itself is an experience. It's clean, it's pristine, and it makes you want to just sit down and soak it all in. And what better way to do that than with some amazing food? The cafes and restaurants here, they get it. They understand that modern diners, discerning diners, want creative, fresh, and delicious plant-based meals. So you're not just getting a token veggie burger. Think about it, Mediterranean restaurants spilling out onto the plazas, with menus loaded with fresh salads, hummus, baba ganoush, stuffed vine leaves, all naturally vegetarian and bursting with flavor. Italian spots with incredible pasta primavera, rich tomato-based dishes and gourmet pizzas piled high with fresh vegetables. The chefs here are competing to impress, and that means they're constantly innovating, using the best ingredients they can find. This is where you find that perfect avocado toast, that mind-blowing quinoa salad, that surprisingly good vegan dessert. And it's not just about formal dining. The Pearl is dotted with these chic little coffee shops and juice bars. Imagine starting your day with a freshly pressed green juice, or an acai bowl topped with exotic fruits, sitting out on a terrace overlooking the marina. It's that kind of place. The attention to detail is everywhere, from the way the food is presented to the quality of the coffee that goes with your vegan croissant. It's a whole sensory experience. For veggie lovers, the Pearl offers a kind of culinary playground. You can explore different cuisines, from Lebanese to Indian to contemporary European, and find dedicated vegetarian sections or easily adaptable dishes. Many places are super clued in about dietary needs, so don't be shy to ask. They're often proud to show off their plant-based creations. It's about enjoying the finer things in life, and that definitely includes fantastic, well-crafted vegetarian food. One of my favorite things to recommend? Grab some gourmet vegetarian snacks from one of the upscale delis or supermarkets here. Think amazing cheeses if you're lacto-vegetarian, incredible olives, artisan breads, fresh fruit. Then, find a quiet spot along one of the canals or beaches. Instant 5-star veggie picnic. The backdrop alone makes any meal feel special. It's this blend of accessible luxury and thoughtful food offerings that makes the Pearl a standout. The atmosphere here is also a huge part of the appeal. It's relaxed, yet sophisticated. You can dress up for a fancy vegetarian dinner or keep it casual for a waterside brunch. There's no pressure, just an invitation to enjoy. And when the food is good and the setting is this beautiful, it's an unbeatable combination. It's proof that you don't have to sacrifice your dietary preferences to experience the best of Qatari luxury. You'll find that many establishments actively promote their healthy options, their organic ingredients, their farm-to-table philosophies, where possible. This isn't just a trend, it's a lifestyle that the Pearl caters to. So if you're looking for a place where you can indulge your senses, enjoy stunning views, and eat some of the best vegetarian food Qatar has to offer, the Pearl is your spot. It's more than just a photo opportunity, it's a genuine experience. And think about the variety. One day you could be having a light, zesty tabbouleh by the water, the next a rich, creamy mushroom risotto in a Michelin-recommended restaurant. The options are there, you just need to explore. And that's the fun part, right? Discovering those hidden gems, those perfect little veggie dishes that make your trip unforgettable. The Pearl is a testament to Qatar's evolving and inclusive culinary landscape. It's also incredibly photogenic, so your veggie food flat lays are going to look epic against the backdrop of those pastel-colored buildings and sparkling waters. Every corner seems designed for that perfect shot. So bring your appetite, bring your camera, and get ready to be impressed by the sheer volume and quality of vegetarian delights waiting for you at the Pearl Qatar. Seriously, don't underestimate this place from a foodie perspective, especially a veggie foodie one. It's easy to get dazzled by the glamour, but the substance is there too. It's a place where you can truly treat yourself to some exceptional plant-based meals, while soaking in an atmosphere of unparalleled elegance. A definite must-visit on your SahiTrip travel itinerary. Next up, we're doing a complete 180 from the Pearl. We're diving into Souk Waqif. This place is the heart and soul of Old Doha. It's a traditional market, a labyrinth of alleyways, and it's absolutely buzzing with energy. The smells, the sounds, the sights, it's an assault on the senses in the best possible way. And for veggie lovers, this place is a goldmine, but in a totally different way than the Pearl. Here it's all about authenticity, tradition, and incredible fresh ingredients. Forget pristine, modern cafes for a second. Picture this. Vendors calling out, the scent of spices hanging heavy in the air, little shops overflowing with dates, nuts, honey, and crucially, fresh produce. This is where you connect with the grassroots of Qatari cuisine. You can find some of the freshest vegetables and fruits, often locally sourced or regionally imported, piled high in vibrant displays. It's a feast for the eyes before it even gets to your plate. Now let's talk about eating. Souk Waqif is packed with small traditional restaurants and street food stalls, and this is where the Middle Eastern vegetarian staples truly shine. Think falafel, crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, stuffed into warm pita bread with tahini and fresh veggies. Think manakish, a sort of Levantine pizza, often topped with za'atar or cheese, but you can easily find or request veggie versions. It's simple, it's delicious, and it's incredibly satisfying. One of the best things about the souk for vegetarians is the prevalence of mezzi culture. Small plates designed for sharing, many of which are naturally plant-based. We're talking creamy hummus, smoky baba ganoush, tangy muhammara, fresh tabbouleh, fattoush salad, stuffed vine leaves, warakanab, and delicious lentil dishes like mujadara. You can easily make an entire, incredibly varied and flavorful meal just from ordering a selection of these mezze. And the spices. Oh man, the spice shops in Souk Waqif are an experience in themselves. Mountains of colorful, aromatic spices, cumin, coriander, turmeric, sumac, za'atar. This is where so much of the flavor in Middle Eastern cooking comes from. As a veggie lover, understanding and appreciating these spices can elevate your own cooking, and it gives you a deeper appreciation for the dishes you're eating. You can buy them fresh and take a piece of Qatar home with you. Beyond the obvious, look for smaller, family-run eateries tucked away in the side alleys. These are often where you'll find the most authentic home-style cooking. Don't be afraid to ask what's vegetarian. Qatari hospitality is legendary, and people are usually more than happy to guide you or even prepare something special for you. You might discover dishes you've never heard of, local specialties that are naturally plant-based. And it's not just savory. The souk is amazing for sweet treats too. Think baklava, kunafa, often with cheese, but sometimes you can find nut-based versions or other sweet pastries, and incredible selections of dates. Pair these with a traditional Arabic coffee or a sweet mint tea and you've got the perfect end to your veggie feast. It's all part of the experience. The atmosphere in Souk Waqif is electric, especially in the evenings when it really comes alive. Locals and tourists alike mingle, shopping, eating, socializing. It's a fantastic place for people watching. Find a restaurant with outdoor seating, order your veggie meze, and just soak it all in. It feels a million miles away from the sleek modernity of other parts of Doha, And that contrast is what makes Qatar so fascinating. For the adventurous veggie eater, the souk is also a place to explore ingredients. You might see vegetables you don't recognize. Ask about them, learn how they're used. It's a chance to expand your culinary horizons. This isn't just about consumption, it's about discovery and connection to a rich food culture that has always valued plant-based ingredients. Remember to haggle a bit if you're buying goods, it's part of the fun. But when it comes to food, the prices are generally very reasonable, especially for the quality and authenticity you're getting. You can eat like a king, a veggie king that is, for a fraction of what you might spend in more upscale areas. It's value, it's flavor, it's culture, all rolled into one. So, if you're a vegetarian traveler in Qatar, Souk Waqif isn't just a recommendation, it's essential. It's where you'll find some of the most soulful, flavorful, and authentic plant-based food the country has to offer. It's a reminder that vegetarian eating isn't a new trend, it's deeply rooted in many traditional cuisines. Come hungry, come curious, and leave completely satisfied. Okay, let's shift gears again. We're heading to the Museum of Islamic Art, or MIA as it's known. Now you might be thinking, a museum? What's that got to do with veggie food? And I hear you. But trust me, this place isn't just about what's inside the walls, it's about the entire experience, and that includes some surprisingly good options for us plant-based folks, plus an atmosphere that's just incredible. First off, the building itself. It's an architectural masterpiece designed by I.M. Pei, the guy who did the Louvre Pyramid. It sits on its own man-made island, and it looks stunning, especially with the Doha skyline as its backdrop. Just being around this building is inspiring. The geometric patterns, the way it plays with light and shadow, it's art before you even step inside. This kind of beauty just makes you appreciate everything more, including your food. Inside, of course, is a world-class collection of Islamic art spanning centuries. You can spend hours getting lost in the intricate calligraphy, the beautiful ceramics, the textiles. It's a journey through history and culture. But all that art appreciation can build up an appetite, right? And this is where MIA pleasantly surprises. They have a fantastic cafe, MIA Cafe, with some of the best views in Doha. The cafe isn't just some afterthought, it's a destination in itself. It's chic, it's modern, and it has these huge windows looking out over the water towards the West Bay skyline. And guess what? They have excellent vegetarian options. We're talking gourmet sandwiches, fresh salads, delicious pastries, and great coffee. It's the perfect spot to relax, reflect on the art you've seen, and enjoy a really good, thoughtfully prepared veggie meal. Imagine sipping a mint lemonade, nibbling on a halloumi and roasted vegetable wrap while gazing out at that incredible view. It elevates the simple act of eating into something more. This is where the veggie lover aspect comes in. It's not just about sustenance, it's about enjoying quality food in a stimulating and beautiful environment. The MIA Cafe totally delivers on that front. And even if you're not doing a full meal, it's a great place for a vegetarian snack or a coffee break. They often have lovely cakes and desserts, some of which will be happily plant-based or adaptable. The focus is on quality ingredients, which is always a good sign for those of us seeking out good veggie fare. It's a civilized pause in a day of cultural exploration. Beyond the cafe, there's MIA Park, the green space surrounding the museum. It's a beautiful spot for a walk, and on certain days, especially weekends or during festivals, you might find food trucks or market stalls there. Keep an eye out because these can be treasure troves for interesting street food, and you'll often find vegetarian choices like fresh juices, crepes, or local snacks. The park itself is also a fantastic place for a picnic. If you've stocked up on veggie goodies from Souk Waqif or another market, MIA Park offers a serene and picturesque setting to enjoy them. Spread out a blanket, enjoy the sea breeze, and take in those iconic views. It connects the cultural experience of the museum with the simple pleasure of a good meal outdoors. The inspiration you get from the art museum can even extend to your appreciation of food. Islamic art often features intricate patterns, beautiful calligraphy, and a deep appreciation for geometry and nature. You start to see the artistry in well-presented food, the beauty in fresh, colorful ingredients. It's a subtle connection, but it's there. It enhances the overall sensory experience of your trip. So when you're planning your visit to the Museum of Islamic Art, don't just think about the exhibits. Think about the whole package. Think about that stunning architecture, the peaceful park, and yes, the opportunity to enjoy some delicious vegetarian food with an unbeatable view. It's a cultural and culinary highlight rolled into one. It's a testament to Qatar's thoughtful approach to its attractions. They understand that a world-class museum needs world-class amenities, and that includes catering to diverse dietary preferences with style and quality. It makes the experience so much more enjoyable and accessible for everyone, including us veggie enthusiasts. So go for the art, stay for the views, and definitely make time for a veggie bite at the cafe or a picnic in the park. The Museum of Islamic Art offers a more refined, contemplative experience, and its vegetarian-friendly aspects perfectly complement that. It's a must-do, and SahiTrip Travel always recommends it as a cornerstone of any Doha visit. Alright, let's talk Qatar Cultural Village. This place is cool. It's not just one thing, it's this sprawling complex dedicated to arts, culture, and heritage right by the beach. Think art galleries, an amphitheater, an opera house, mosques with incredible architecture, plus a really nice public beach. And, importantly for us, a ton of diverse dining options, many of which are fantastic for veggie lovers. Qatar is designed to be a hub, a place where people come together to experience culture in all its forms, and food is a huge part of culture, right? So it makes sense that Qatar has become a bit of a foodie destination in its own right. The range of restaurants here is pretty impressive, covering cuisines from all over the world. This diversity is great news for vegetarians because it means more choices, more flavors, and more dedicated plant-based dishes. You can find everything from upscale dining to more casual beachside cafes. Many of the restaurants here are clued into international food trends, which means they're often very accommodating to vegetarian and vegan diets. You'll see dedicated veggie sections on menus or chefs who are happy to adapt dishes. It's all about exploring and discovering what each place has to offer. Imagine this. You spend the afternoon wandering through art exhibitions, maybe catch a performance or just admire the stunning architecture of the Pigeon Towers or the Golden Masjid. Then, as the sun starts to set, you head to one of the many restaurants overlooking the Arabian Gulf. You could be enjoying a delicious vegetarian Indian thali, a flavorful Lebanese mezzi platter, or even some creative plant-based European cuisine. The options are genuinely exciting. And because Qatar is a cultural village, they often host festivals and events, including food festivals. These are prime opportunities to sample a huge variety of dishes, and you'll almost always find a wealth of vegetarian street food and specialty items. It's a vibrant, lively atmosphere and a great way to taste your way through different culinary traditions. Keep an eye on their events calendar when planning your trip with SahiTrip Travel. The public beach at Qatar is also a big draw. While you might not be setting up a full BBQ, it's a lovely spot to relax. Some of the cafes along the promenade offer takeaway, so you could grab a veggie wrap, a fresh juice, or some fruit, and enjoy it with your toes in the sand. It's that blend of culture and relaxation that makes Qatar special. What I particularly appreciate about Qatar for veggie eaters is the emphasis on quality and experience. It's not just about grabbing a quick bite, it's about enjoying a meal in a beautiful and stimulating environment. The architecture, the landscaping, the sea views, it all adds to the dining experience. It makes that veggie paella or that falafel platter taste even better. Many of the restaurants also pride themselves on using fresh, high-quality ingredients. In a place that celebrates culture and artistry, it makes sense that the food would also be crafted with care. This often translates into more thoughtful and flavorful vegetarian dishes. You're not just an afterthought here. You're a valued diner with discerning taste. Think about the variety of cuisines available. You could have Egyptian koshari one night, a fantastic hearty vegetarian dish of rice, lentils, and pasta, Turkish vegetarian pie the next, or even some Asian-inspired plant-based stir-fries. Qatar encourages this culinary exploration, making it a fantastic playground for anyone who loves food, especially those of us seeking out diverse veggie options. And don't forget the desserts and coffee shops. Qatar has some wonderful spots to indulge your sweet tooth, or enjoy a perfectly brewed coffee or traditional karak chai. Many will have vegetarian-friendly pastries, cakes, or ice creams. It's the perfect way to round off an evening of cultural immersion and delicious food. So when you visit Qatar Cultural Village, come with an open mind and an empty stomach. Explore the art, enjoy the performances, soak in the atmosphere, and then treat yourself to some of the amazing vegetarian food on offer. It's a place where culture and cuisine meet in the most delightful way, offering a rich and rewarding experience for every visitor, especially those who appreciate good plant-based eating. Last stop on our Veggie Lovers tour of Qatar, and this one's a bit different. We're heading out of the city to Al Zubarah Fort. This is Qatar's first UNESCO World Heritage Site, a beautifully preserved 18th century fort that tells a fascinating story of the region's pearling and trading history. Now, you won't find gourmet restaurants or trendy cafes out here, but that's precisely its charm, and why it's a unique spot for a veggie-focused experience. Al Zubarah is about connecting with history, with the stark beauty of the desert landscape, and with a simpler way of life. The fort itself is incredibly impressive, standing strong against the desert backdrop. Exploring its courtyards, towers, and exhibits gives you a real sense of Qatar's past. It's a powerful, contemplative experience. And what goes perfectly with contemplation and a bit of an adventure? A well-planned picnic. This is where the veggie lover gets creative. Before you head out to Al Zubarah, it's about an hour-and-a-half drive from Doha. You plan your provisions. Think about all those amazing ingredients you saw at Souk Waqif, or perhaps some gourmet treats you picked up from a deli at the Pearl. This is your chance to curate the perfect vegetarian picnic feast. Freshly baked bread, a selection of olives and pickles, some vibrant hummus or baba ganoush, maybe a hearty lentil salad, fresh fruits, and plenty of water. The journey to Al Zubarah itself is part of the experience. You see the landscape change from urban sprawl to open desert. It gives you a different perspective on Qatar. And when you arrive, finding a quiet spot near the fort, respecting any restricted areas of course, to lay out your vegetarian spread can be incredibly rewarding. Eating simple fresh food in such a historic and atmospheric setting is something special. There aren't commercial food outlets right at the fort, and that's a good thing. It preserves the site's integrity and encourages you to be self-sufficient, to really think about your meal. This connects in a small way to how people might have lived and traveled in the past, relying on preserved and easily transportable foods, many of which, historically, would have been plant-based staples like dates, grains, and dried fruits. For the veggie traveler, Al Zubarah offers a chance to showcase how versatile and enjoyable plant-based eating can be, even in remote locations. It's about planning, preparation, and appreciating the simple joy of good food in a unique setting. It's a counterpoint to the bustling city restaurants, offering a moment of peace and connection with nature and history. Imagine sitting there, the ancient fort in view, the desert stretching out around you, enjoying your carefully packed veggie meal. There's a certain satisfaction in that. It's a mindful eating experience, away from distractions, where you can truly savor the flavors and appreciate the moment. SahiTrip Travel often encourages these kinds of unique, self-curated experiences. The visitor center at Al Zubarah provides context and information about the site, but the real magic happens when you're walking the grounds, feeling the history. A good, hearty vegetarian meal will fuel your exploration and make the trip even more memorable. Think about packing things that travel well. Sturdy sandwiches on whole grain bread, pasta salads, fruit that doesn't bruise easily. This experience also highlights the importance of sustainability and leaving no trace, especially in a sensitive heritage site like Al Zubarah. Pack out everything you pack in. It's a reminder to be a responsible traveler, something we always emphasize. Enjoying your veggie picnic should go hand in hand with preserving the beauty and integrity of the place. So, while Al Zubarah might not be a foodie destination in the traditional sense, it offers a unique culinary opportunity for the prepared vegetarian traveler. It's about creating your own experience, connecting with the environment, and enjoying the simple pleasure of a well-thought-out meal in an unforgettable location. It's a different kind of feast, one for the senses and the soul. Don't miss Al Zubarah, it's a vital piece of Qatar's story. And by planning a delicious vegetarian picnic to accompany your visit, you add another layer to the experience, making it richer, more personal, and definitely more flavorful. It's proof that with a little planning, veggie lovers can thrive anywhere, even in the heart of the Qatari desert, surrounded by history. So there you have it. 5 incredible, must-visit spots in Qatar that are absolutely fantastic for veggie lovers. From the luxurious waterways of the Pearl to the bustling, authentic alleys of Souk Waqif, the artistic serenity of the Museum of Islamic Art, the cultural melting pot of Qatar Village, and the historic landscapes of Al Zubarah Fort. Each one offers a unique way to experience Qatar and, crucially, to eat incredibly well as a vegetarian. It's clear that Qatar is more than ready for us plant-based foodies. It's rolling out the red carpet with flavor and style. This journey was all about showing you that exploring Qatar as a vegetarian isn't about making compromises. It's about discovering a vibrant and diverse culinary scene that's just waiting to be explored. Fresh ingredients, traditional recipes, innovative chefs, it's all here. So, pack your bags, bring your appetite, and get ready to be amazed. Qatar is a feast for the senses in every way imaginable. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and guides. Let us know in the comments which spot you'd hit first. And remember, for the best travel experiences, for trips that are tailored to your tastes, including your amazing taste in veggie food, choose SahiTrip Travel Services. We're all about crafting those perfect itineraries, making sure every meal, every site, every moment is something special. We get it, and we're here to help you discover the very best of Qatar, one delicious, plant-powered bite at a time. Until next time, happy travels.